friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll see the recipe of a chutney made from the peels of ridge gourd. It's a vegetable having ridges around on it. These are the ingredients. I have peeled some ridge gourd, you can see, and I've taken the peels. First I washed the ridge gourd and then peeled it, and this one I will use as a vegetable, and I'll make a chutney out of the peels. So I've got salt, dried red chilies, chickpeas, chana dal, and some tamarind the size of a lemon, and few pods of garlic. Let's start. So I've taken a pan. I'll add about 2 tablespoons of oil. We need this oil to saute the ingredients. So this ridge gourd is very nutritious and a superfood. It has got many vitamins, vitamin A, C, D. It's got magnesium, potassium, sodium. It's got very less saturated fats, very good for cholesterol control. It controls diabetes. It's good for the vision. Here I'm adding some chana dal or chickpeas split for seasoning. I'm going to saute it till it becomes red in color and gives a nice aroma. This ridge gourd, you can eat it as a vegetable. You can make curries, chutneys, and use it in so many other ways. It's got a cancer curing property. I forgot this. This is urad dal or black gram split with the skin. I forgot it to show it in the ingredients list. So I just added about 2 tablespoons of each. Here I'm adding some garlic pods, 6 to 7 in number, and then tamarind. And just saute everything with a little oil. I'm adding dried red chilies to give some heat. This ridge gourd is very good for weight loss. Those who are trying to reduce their weight, you can eat them daily. It relieves constipation. It's good for skin and hair. I use the leaves and the dried ridge gourds. I dry it nicely, make a powder, and use it as a dye. Here I am adding the peels of the ridge gourd. You need to saute it. It enhances the taste. We can use ridge gourd to make sambar, pakodas, dal, raita. It eliminates all the toxins from the body and helps in metabolism. It reduces inflammation, controls blood pressure and diabetes. So here I am sauteing it. You also get a different form of the ridge gourd, which is smooth on the skin. The two different varieties are used almost similarly. In Hindi, it is called Turai. In Tamil, it is called peelchutney. In Telugu, it is called Birakaya. So here you see I have sauteed everything. This is also good for treating anemic patients. It has got a B6 vitamin A. It's good for dietary fibers because it has got a lot of water content. So overall it has got many health benefits. You can also use it daily as some form in your diet. It also helps in reducing swelling of lymph glands. So we all struggle to eliminate the toxins from the lymph. So these are very useful. So as I was telling, I am using the dried powder of the ridge gourd which I make in my home as a hair dye and hair tonic, and also for making oil for hair. So I make it in my home. So I am using all the dried ones. So now you can see the ingredients, everything is sauteed, and I am just allowing it to cool. Then we can grind it and make a chutney. Some also give a seasoning over it after grinding. That is also a way of preparing, but I am not doing it. I have already added all the seasoning, so I am just going to grind it after cooling. This year I got lots of ridge gourds in my garden. Even the leaves are very useful. You can just dry it and use it as a hair dye or preparing hair oil. This chutney tastes very good, goes well with rotis, chapatis, even rice, dosa. We make it very often in our home. It's always good to learn new dishes and try it at home. These things are very nutritious. But whatever vegetables you are using for cooking, you need to wash it properly, preferably in vinegar if you can. This vegetable also enhances your vision. I also make sambar out of it. Add this vegetable in dal. So after removing these peels, I am using the vegetable the inside part of that ridge gourd as a vegetable. I will be cooking it as a vegetable. So don't waste any part of it. It's very easy to grow this vegetable. If you get the seeds, you can grow them. It grows well in summer season. It's a creeper. It is very good for people who are struggling with constipation, as it has got dietary fibers in it. It's got less sugar in it. It has got many micronutrients. So I'm just allowing it to cool. It has to be nicely cooled. You can just test the salt according to your taste. And also you can add or reduce the red chili according to the heat you want. I like it very spicy and hot. That's why I added this much. This vegetable also has got folate content, copper, thiamine, phosphorus, manganese, magnesium. You can also just steam it or just tawa roast or saute it and eat it like that. It's very healthy. You can also consume it daily if you are getting it. So I'm using mostly all the vegetables which I'm growing in my garden. I can only grow vegetables in the summertime, as in winter they are all destroyed, so I cannot grow any. But I store this as dried vegetable or freeze them if I get something extra. So you can see this is a very easy recipe, but very tasty. I just consume it as it is without anything. I just take it in a cup and consume it. I like it so much. You can also make kofta with this. You just mash a little, add it with dal or any other vegetable, leafy vegetable. You can make balls, fry it, and then add it to curries. So that is the kofta curry. It tastes very good. You can always preserve some seeds if you are growing for the next year. I do the same. This dish is usually prepared in Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh. These are two states in the southern part of India. It is very, very famous, a traditional dish there, and included in the cuisine almost every week. You can always try and learn new dishes, because I come from that part of India. So I just prepare all these traditional recipes which my mom and grandmother had prepared. Every time we buy this vegetable, or if we have it at home and we want to prepare the vegetable or curry or sambar, we take the peels out and prepare this chutney. It's always like that. The two go in combination. Let me know if you are learning something from my videos. I would like you to give me a feedback. So I'm just allowing it to cool, and then we'll just grind it. Don't grind it very fine. It's just coarsely ground. Some people add cumin seeds also, but I'm not adding. It gives a different taste, so I don't like it. So you can see now it is almost cool. So I'm going to take it and put it in a mixie jar to grind it into the chutney. I hope you are enjoying all my videos. As you see, this ridge gourd vegetable is very nutritious. The peel of every vegetable or fruit is much more nutritious than the vegetable or the fruit itself. So always try to use the peel or the skin of any vegetable or fruit. But just be careful, you need to wash it thoroughly and properly, because the skin or the peel carries most of the pesticides or insecticides that we are using to grow them. So be very careful. You wash it with water and vinegar, and then try to use it as vegetable. Let me know if you know this recipe before and if you are making it in your home. If you are from south of India, from where I come from, let me know how. Is there any different a way to make this, and how do you make it in your homes? You can share it. Let me know the difference. I just told you a very simple way, easy way, which can be quickly done. There may be some variations in making this. As I told you, some people give a seasoning after grinding. That is also a tasty dish. But this time I'm making it this way without any seasoning in the end. So I just like the way the urad dal and the chana dal, that is the chickpea and the black gram taste, and the tamarind and the heat, they all give a very tasty tangy dish. While selecting this vegetable or buying it from the stores, select the soft ones, which are softer, and the thin ones. They are more tastier than the thick ones. I always do it like that. The long and the thin ones are better for cooking and making this chutney. The outer skin or the peel should be green in color, not dried. So that way it is fresh and it enhances the taste. Sometimes I find some ridge gourd which is dried because I miss them in my garden. So they have dried, and so I use them. I cut them into pieces, dry them nicely, and use it in my hair oil or as a dye. Some of them I use it as pieces, or sometimes I just powder them and use it in my dye. In my home I have kept it in a bottle and storing them. So whenever I'm using the dye, I mix 2 teaspoons of this powder along with the dye and use it. So this is very good for increasing the color of the hair into black color. So those who are having gray hair, you can always try these. It's very good. You can use it along with your dye or make an oil with this and use it regularly. So that's what I am doing. So I don't waste any part of it. This is taking more time to cool. The sauteing needs to be done just for 10 to 15 minutes. Don't overdo it. Just the time when it starts to change the green color, you need to stop, because if it becomes brown, then it gives a different taste. That is not needed. The vegetable has to be green after sauteing. I want you to try this recipe at home and let me know how it came. Please do share, like and subscribe to my videos. Also share if you have your recipes. We can share with each other. Let me know if you like it. So I'm going to take it in the mixie jar and grind it, and that will be the final product. Thank you all for watching with me. Definitely try this recipe and enjoy it. I'm going to enjoy it with my husband, with rice, roti, and also I'm going to make the vegetable from the inner part of the ridge gourd, which I had removed after peeling the skin. So thank you once again. We'll meet in our next video with a new recipe. Thank you.